We live in a world full of wonders. Today, massive machines mine and transport tens of tons of minerals every day. We marvel at airplanes carrying millions of passengers across the globe. Rockets send us to the stars. These are just a few examples of the amazing achievements of modern technology. But have you ever wondered, are we really the first civilization to master such feats? Throughout thousands of years of history, could there have been earlier civilizations that accomplished similar wonders? And could it be that somewhere along the way we lost knowledge, critical knowledge, that shaped the course of human development without us even realizing it? If this is true, where did that knowledge come from? And who were these early innovators? This is the question that kicks off our series, Forgotten History. Throughout history, many civilizations have risen, flourished, and mysteriously vanished. Their stories, achievements, and artifacts all link back to tales of gods, divine beings who created the universe, controlled nature, and passed essential knowledge to humanity. I believe that these gods are simply another name for extraterrestrial beings, entities who came down from the sky. This idea might sound strange, but it could explain the many accounts across cultures of visitors from the stars. If so, who were these visitors? Why did they come, and where did they go? Perhaps no advanced civilization was more influenced by these gods than ancient Egypt. Just 20 miles from modern Cairo lies the City of the Dead, home to the famous Step Pyramid, the oldest pyramid in Egypt, over 4,000 years old. In 1891, French archaeologists unearthed the tomb of a man named Penniman, who lived around the 3rd century BC. Among the burial artifacts was a small wooden model that looked like a bird, accompanied by a scroll with the phrase, "I want to fly." For decades, this wooden bird was considered just a typical funerary item, displayed in the Cairo Museum alongside other animal models. But in 1969, Dr. Karen Messi noticed something strange about this bird model. While the head and beak clearly resembled the bird, the wings didn't match any known species. The wings were longer near the body and tapered thinly toward the tips, an ideal design in aerodynamics, used even in modern aircraft today. Moreover, the model had a tail fin, a feature birds lack but essential for controlled flight in airplanes. Could this model be a representation of an ancient glider or aircraft rather than a simple bird? Skeptics dismissed the idea, but later experiments tested this theory. Scaling up the model 5 times, experts observed that it glided perfectly, just like a modern plane. This completely changed our understanding of ancient peoples and their capabilities. Could it be that they were far smarter, with advanced technology beyond what history books tell us? Moving thousands of kilometers away to Colombia, deep in dense jungles, legends speak of the lost city of El Dorado, a city of gold. Treasure hunters have long sought it, but it remains hidden. In the early 20th century, tomb robbers accidentally discovered small golden figurines in a Tolima civilization cemetery dating back 1500 years. Some of these figures, shaped like insects and fish, baffled researchers because several resembled modern fighter jets, with detailed wings, tail stabilizers, and engines. None of these features exist in nature. In 1997, German scientists Miguel Album and Peter Burke attempted to recreate one of these models as a working aircraft. Using the original design, they built a larger version with engines and controls. Remarkably, it flew successfully, proving that ancient peoples might have known aerodynamics and flight mechanics far before modern times. The question remains, how did indigenous peoples 2000 years ago acquire such knowledge? Were they inspired by something or someone else? Were these aircraft truly man-made or glimpses of extraterrestrial technology? Stories of flying beings descending from the sky abound worldwide, divine messengers, gods, or alien visitors who shared advanced knowledge with humanity. Many mythologies across continents and eras describe these celestial visitors. If we accept this premise, it opens the door to incredible possibilities. What if these beings were astronauts of an ancient civilization? What if they shaped human history and culture far more than we realize? In the next episodes, we will explore these questions further, looking at archaeological, mythological, and scientific evidence from around the world to piece together a forgotten history of human contact with the stars.
Continuing our journey, let's turn to India, one of the world's oldest civilizations with a rich history and countless ancient texts filled with fascinating accounts. Among the oldest Sanskrit manuscripts are detailed descriptions of flying machines called vimanas. These vimanas are described as sophisticated vehicles capable of flying through the skies, powered by engines similar to jet propulsion. Ancient texts tell of vimanas creating powerful shock waves that could cause chaos, much like a spacecraft taking off or landing. Historians often dismiss these stories as mere myths or allegories, but the technical details are surprisingly specific. The texts also talk about materials used to build these flying machines, energy sources, and pilots trained to operate them, complete with descriptions of mind control techniques as weapons. Could these ancient descriptions be literal accounts of advanced flying technology? Amazingly, there are physical artifacts that may support this. In a Colombian tomb, small golden statues resembling modern fighter jets were found, hinting at ancient knowledge of aerodynamics. Experiments in the 1990s recreated these designs, and the models actually flew. This suggests that ancient peoples possessed engineering skills far beyond what we imagined. This phenomenon isn't isolated. Across Africa and the Middle East, ancient scriptures and art depict beings descending from the skies, equipped with what looks like advanced technology. In Ethiopia, the Kebra Nagast, an important religious text, mentions Queen Sheba receiving a flying carpet from King Solomon, which some interpret as an advanced flying device. Similarly, ancient Chinese legends tell of the Yellow Emperor riding dragons that breathed fire and soared through the skies. Could these dragons be symbolic representations of early rockets or flying machines? Even in Babylonian mythology, texts describe beings arriving from the heavens in strange machines shaping human destiny. When we examine these stories collectively, a pattern emerges. Throughout the ancient world, humans have been visited by beings from the skies, sharing advanced knowledge and technology. Could it be that this knowledge was the foundation for early civilizations' impressive achievements, like the construction of the pyramids, the temples of Angkor, and other marvels around the world? Many ancient monuments are aligned with celestial bodies or demonstrate precise knowledge of astronomy, suggesting these visitors imparted not only technology, but cosmic wisdom. The Egyptian god Osiris, for example, is associated with the Orion constellation, and many Egyptian temples align with stars in ways that are hard to explain without advanced astronomical knowledge. Perhaps the gods were literally beings from the stars, One striking example is Pharaoh Akhenaten, who radically reformed Egyptian religion, worshipping a single sun god, Aten. Statues and artwork depict him with unusual physical features, elongated skull, androgynous body, that some speculate could indicate extraterrestrial ancestry or genetic modification. His successor, Tutankhamun, also shows similar traits. These clues suggest that some ancient rulers might have been descendants or representatives of otherworldly visitors. Moving forward, we'll explore how these ancient encounters influenced religious beliefs, technologies, and cultural evolution worldwide.
Let's now journey to Central and South America, where ancient civilizations like the Nazca and the Maya have left behind equally mysterious legacies. The Nazca lines in Peru, vast geoglyphs etched into the desert floor, depict animals, humans, and geometric shapes visible only from the sky. How did a civilization without flying machines or modern technology create such precise, enormous designs? Some researchers suggest these lines were made as signals or landing pads for extraterrestrial visitors. Similarly, in Colombia, legends speak of the lost city of the monkey god, a place shrouded in mystery and rich with gold artifacts. Treasure hunters discovered small golden figurines shaped like insects and fish, but among them were several statues with features eerily resembling modern fighter jets, complete with wings, tail fins, and even cockpit details. In the late 20th century, German scientists Miguel Aldan and Peter Belk attempted to build scale models based on these golden statues. To their surprise, the models flew exceptionally well, demonstrating remarkable aerodynamic properties. This leads to the question: did these ancient cultures have access to advanced knowledge about flight? Or were they recording what they saw? Visitors from the stars. Similar stories appear in Africa and the Middle East. Ancient texts and artwork show beings descending from the heavens, sometimes described as gods, angels, or spirits. But could these have been early encounters with advanced extraterrestrial civilizations? In Ethiopia, the Kebra Nagast describes a flying carpet gifted by King Solomon to Queen Sheba, which some interpret as a form of ancient advanced technology. Chinese legends about dragons flying through the sky might also be symbolic descriptions of ancient rocket-like devices. Across many cultures, stories tell of sky beings imparting wisdom and technology, from agriculture to astronomy to architecture. The widespread presence of these myths and artifacts worldwide suggests a shared history of interaction between humans and beings from beyond Earth. If this is true, then the incredible architectural and scientific achievements of ancient civilizations, like the Egyptian pyramids, the temples of Angkor, or the ziggurats of Mesopotamia, may have been influenced or guided by extraterrestrial knowledge. For example, the precise alignment of many ancient structures with celestial bodies shows a level of astronomical understanding that is hard to explain purely through human observation. Take the pyramids of Giza. Their alignment with the Orion constellation and the mathematical precision in their construction continue to baffle modern engineers. Similarly, Angkor Wat in Cambodia is not just an architectural marvel, but a symbolically rich complex that reflects cosmic principles from Hindu cosmology. The question remains: who were these gods who shared this advanced knowledge? Were they simply symbolic representations? Or were they real beings with technology far beyond that of their time? In the next section, we will delve into the scientific evidence and archaeological discoveries that support these astonishing possibilities. Continuing our exploration, let's examine some of the fascinating archaeological discoveries and scientific research that challenge conventional history. One of the most striking examples is the ancient city of Göbekli Tepe in modern-day Turkey, dating back over 11,000 years. It predates Stonehenge by thousands of years. The intricacy and scale of the carved stone pillars here suggest a highly advanced culture capable of organizing complex construction projects long before what we considered the dawn of civilization. This discovery upends the traditional timeline, hinting that advanced knowledge and social organization existed much earlier than textbooks suggest. Meanwhile, in South America, the mysterious Pumapunku ruins in Bolivia astonish with their precision cut stone blocks. Some blocks weigh over 100 tons, perfectly shaped and joined with interlocking mechanisms that modern technology struggles to replicate. The exact methods of cutting and transporting these massive stones remain unknown. Researchers speculate that tools far more sophisticated than copper or bronze chisels, typically attributed to the ancient Andean cultures, were used, possibly passed down from a forgotten civilization or external visitors. This leads to an even broader theory that a global network of ancient cultures once shared knowledge, technologies, and beliefs, connecting distant regions like Egypt, Mesopotamia, the Americas, and Asia through trade, religion, or perhaps something beyond human understanding. Across continents, we find remarkable architectural similarities: pyramids, stepped temples, stone circles, and celestial alignments. The question arises: how did these geographically and temporally separated cultures develop such similar architectural and scientific concepts? Some scholars propose the existence of a lost civilization, predating all known ancient cultures, with advanced technology and cosmological understanding. Others consider the possibility of extraterrestrial intervention, suggesting that beings from other worlds visited Earth in the distant past and influenced human development. Supporting this hypothesis are various artifacts, such as the Saqqara bird from Egypt, a wooden model resembling a glider, and the Baghdad battery, an ancient clay jar believed by some to have generated electricity. Additionally, the presence of ancient texts describing flying machines, like the Vimanas in Indian Sanskrit literature, adds to the intrigue. The Vimanas were described as aerial vehicles powered by mysterious energy sources, capable of traveling vast distances, even through space. While many dismiss these as myths or allegories, some researchers argue that these stories preserve the memory of real technology lost to time. Interestingly, modern science is beginning to explore concepts once deemed science fiction. Studies into anti-gravity, wireless energy transmission, and zero-point energy resonate with ancient descriptions. Nikola Tesla's work on wireless electricity and resonant energy transmission, for example, mirrors theories about how the Great Pyramid may have functioned as a giant power generator. Could ancient structures have harnessed natural energy fields or cosmic forces? Moreover, ancient monuments often align precisely with astronomical phenomena, solstices, equinoxes, planetary cycles. This suggests a sophisticated understanding of astronomy and mathematics, skills crucial for agriculture, navigation, and religious rituals. Yet, how did prehistoric societies acquire such knowledge? Some propose that these were gifts from enlightened beings, gods who shared celestial wisdom with humans. In religious texts worldwide, gods are often portrayed as beings descending from the heavens, teaching humanity arts, sciences, and governance. If these tales have a basis in reality, then the influence of these beings might explain the sudden leaps in ancient human knowledge. Finally, new technological methods like satellite imagery, LiDAR scanning, and advanced dating techniques are unveiling previously hidden archaeological sites. These technologies reveal vast, complex ancient cities beneath jungles, deserts, and ocean floors, indicating civilizations far more advanced than previously believed. In summary, the evidence suggests that our history might be far richer and more complex, involving interactions with unknown forces or civilizations. As we move forward, we will examine specific cases of ancient technology and the implications for our understanding of human history. Let's dive deeper into some of the most compelling artifacts and phenomena that fuel the debate around ancient advanced civilizations and possible extraterrestrial contact. One such artifact is the famous Nazca lines in Peru, massive geoglyphs etched into the desert floor, depicting animals, humans, and geometric shapes visible only from the air. Their sheer scale and precision raise the question: how did ancient people create these without aerial perspective? Some theorize that these lines were made as landing strips or markers for visitors from the sky. Then there's the Sacsayhuaman fortress near Cusco, with its enormous stones precisely cut and fitted without mortar. The stones are so perfectly joined that it's impossible to fit even a piece of paper between them. Modern machinery struggles to replicate this level of craftsmanship, making the construction methods of the Incas a subject of intense study and speculation. Moving to Egypt again, the Great Pyramid of Giza continues to baffle engineers and historians alike. Despite thousands of years of study, no definitive explanation exists for how the ancient Egyptians moved such massive stones, some weighing up to 80 tons with such precision. Theories range from massive ramps and manpower to more controversial ideas like anti-gravity technologies or extraterrestrial assistance. Another fascinating element is the Sphinx, a monument shrouded in mystery. Some researchers suggest that the erosion patterns on its body point to much older origins than commonly accepted, possibly dating back thousands of years earlier, indicating a civilization with architectural skills and knowledge lost to time. Artifacts like the Baghdad battery, a clay jar containing a copper cylinder and iron rod, suggest the possibility of ancient electrical technology, though its true purpose remains debated. If it did generate electricity, it could mean that ancient civilizations had discovered electrochemical principles long before modern science. In India, ancient Sanskrit texts describe the Vimanas, flying machines powered by advanced propulsion systems. These texts mention battles fought in the sky and machines capable of incredible speeds and maneuverability. While many dismiss these stories as mythology, some modern enthusiasts see them as records of forgotten ancient technology. In addition to physical artifacts, many ancient myths and religious texts describe gods and beings descending from the skies, often depicted with advanced knowledge or technologies. Whether these accounts are symbolic or literal remains a topic of heated debate. Modern science is beginning to catch up with some ancient ideas. For instance, Tesla's experiments in wireless power transmission echo ancient claims of transmitting energy without wires. The concept of harnessing Earth's natural electromagnetic energy is gaining interest in alternative scientific circles. Moreover, recent satellite and LiDAR scans have unveiled hidden ancient cities beneath dense jungles, especially in Central and South America, reshaping our understanding of pre-Columbian civilizations. These discoveries show complex urban planning, road systems, and monumental architecture previously unknown. The presence of these advanced constructions and artifacts worldwide suggests that ancient humanity might have possessed knowledge and technology far beyond what traditional history records. Could there have been a civilization predating known history, whose secrets were lost in cataclysms or deliberately hidden? Alternatively, did extraterrestrial visitors share their knowledge with ancient humans, guiding their development? Such questions inspire ongoing research and fuel popular fascination with the mysteries of our past. In the coming parts, we will look more closely at specific ancient technologies and how they might relate to today's scientific understanding. Let's dive deeper into some of the most compelling artifacts and structures that continue to baffle historians and scientists alike. Take, for instance, the Great Pyramid of Giza, the last surviving wonder of the ancient world. Its precise alignment with the cardinal points and the incredible accuracy in its construction have led many to question how the ancient Egyptians achieved such feats without modern tools. The blocks of limestone and granite used weigh several tons each, yet they were transported and placed with astonishing precision. Some researchers suggest that the pyramid wasn't just a tomb, but possibly served as a kind of energy machine, harnessing natural forces such as electromagnetic fields or even cosmic energy. Experiments with replica structures have shown that certain pyramid shapes can concentrate energy or preserve organic matter better than any other geometric form. Nearby, the Sphinx poses another mystery. Its erosion patterns suggest exposure to water damage, implying a much older origin than the traditional dating. This challenges accepted Egyptian chronologies and hints that advanced civilizations may have existed much earlier than we thought. Moving to South America again, the Nazca lines etched into the Peruvian desert are enormous geoglyphs, visible only from the air. Their exact purpose remains unknown, but theories range from astronomical calendars to spiritual pathways, or even ancient landing strips for flying machines. Their creation would have required careful planning and a deep understanding of geometry and astronomy. In Southeast Asia, the temples of Angkor Wat display intricate bas reliefs and architecture aligned with celestial bodies, pointing to advanced knowledge and possibly shared wisdom with other ancient cultures. Some reliefs depict objects resembling modern technology, flying machines, tanks, and even submarines, sparking debate about their true meaning. Could these be symbolic, or are they evidence of lost technology? The discovery of the Baghdad battery, a clay jar with a copper cylinder and iron rod, suggests that ancient peoples may have experimented with early forms of electricity thousands of years ago. While the purpose of this device remains debated, some believe it could have been used for electroplating or other electrical processes. In India, ancient Sanskrit texts describe the Vimanas, flying chariots capable of interplanetary travel. These detailed accounts mention propulsion systems, navigation, and even aerial combat. Whether myth or memory, these stories raise fascinating questions about the technological capabilities of ancient civilizations. When examining these wonders collectively, a pattern emerges, one of lost knowledge, advanced technologies, and potential extraterrestrial influences. Could ancient people have had access to scientific principles we are only rediscovering today? Or might these artifacts and structures be the legacy of civilizations that existed long before recorded history. Such questions challenge the traditional narrative and open the door to new perspectives on our origins. Modern researchers employ cutting edge technology, like ground penetrating radar and 3D scanning, to uncover hidden chambers, forgotten cities, and artifacts beneath layers of earth and vegetation. These discoveries hint at a vast and complex human past, intertwined with mysteries that defy easy explanation. As our understanding deepens, it becomes clear that ancient cultures were far from primitive. Their achievements in architecture, engineering, astronomy, and art speak to a profound knowledge that still inspires awe today. In the next part, we'll explore specific ancient sites and artifacts in greater detail, examining the scientific investigations and hypotheses that attempt to unlock their secrets. Continuing our journey, let's turn our attention to some of the most enigmatic ancient sites and artifacts that have captivated researchers worldwide. One such place is the mysterious city of Pumapunku in Bolivia, part of the Tiwanaku complex. The precision of the stonework here is breathtaking. Gigantic blocks carved with perfect right angles and interlocking joints, cut so smoothly that even modern technology struggles to replicate it. Some blocks weigh hundreds of tons and were transported over great distances. Yet no one knows exactly how this was achieved with the tools believed to be available at the time. The alignment and construction suggest a deep understanding of geometry and engineering. Nearby, the Moai statues of Easter Island stand silently, their origins still partly shrouded in mystery. These massive stone figures, some weighing up to 80 tons, were carved and moved across the island without the use of wheels or draft animals, as far as we know. How the ancient Rapa Nui people managed this feat remains debated, with theories ranging from ingenious pulley systems to possibly unknown technologies. Across the ocean, the oracle bones of ancient China, dating back over 3,000 years, provide some of the earliest evidence of written language and divination practices. Their inscriptions reveal a sophisticated society capable of recording events and asking questions about the future. These artifacts demonstrate that advanced cognitive abilities and complex social systems existed far earlier than many assume. In the deserts of Egypt, the mysterious Saqqara bird, a small wooden artifact resembling a bird or possibly a glider, has puzzled historians. Its aerodynamic shape suggests it could have been a model for flight, raising the possibility that ancient Egyptians had concepts of aerodynamics thousands of years before the Wright brothers. Experiments with scaled up versions have demonstrated stable gliding flight, deepening the intrigue. Further east in Japan, the Utsurobune legend tells of a strange hollow vessel that washed ashore containing a mysterious woman. Some speculate this tale could be an ancient record of an encounter with extraterrestrial visitors. These stories, alongside similar ones from other cultures, fuel the speculation that humanity's history is intertwined with beings from other worlds. Turning back to Europe, the ancient site of Stonehenge in England continues to fascinate. This monumental stone circle aligns with solar and lunar cycles, indicating a sophisticated understanding of astronomy. The transportation and erection of the massive sarsen stones and bluestones, some coming from quarries hundreds of miles away, remain a marvel of prehistoric engineering. How these stones were moved and why they were assembled in this particular arrangement is still debated. Many suggest it was a sacred site, a calendar, or an astronomical observatory. These sites and artifacts collectively point toward a global pattern of advanced ancient knowledge. They hint at a shared understanding of science, technology, and spirituality that transcended geography and time. Could there have been an ancient global network or contact between distant civilizations? Some theorists propose the existence of a lost civilization, sometimes called Atlantis or Lemuria, that spread knowledge and technology before disappearing under mysterious circumstances. This could explain similarities in architectural styles, myths, and technologies across different continents. Modern archaeology and interdisciplinary research strive to uncover more clues. Satellite imagery, LiDAR scanning, and underwater exploration have revealed hidden cities, submerged temples, and massive earthworks previously unknown. These discoveries are rewriting our understanding of human history. For example, in Cambodia, the recent discovery of an extensive urban network surrounding Angkor Wat reveals the scale and complexity of the Khmer Empire, far beyond what was visible on the surface. Similarly, underwater structures of the coast of Japan and in the Caribbean suggest ancient maritime cultures capable of significant engineering feats. As technology advances, so does our ability to uncover the layers of our past. What remains clear is that the story of humanity is far richer and more complex than the traditional narratives suggest. Our ancestors' achievements, their mysteries, and perhaps their encounters with the unknown continue to inspire us to explore further. In the upcoming section, we will delve into the possibility of extraterrestrial influences on ancient civilizations and examine some of the most compelling evidence supporting this controversial but intriguing hypothesis. As we approach the conclusion of our exploration, let's tackle one of the most provocative questions in ancient history. Did extraterrestrial beings influence or even help build some of the world's most mysterious ancient structures? Across various cultures, legends and artifacts suggest encounters with beings from the skies, often described as gods, angels, or celestial visitors. Many ancient texts describe deities descending from the heavens in flying machines or glowing chariots, imparting knowledge of agriculture, mathematics, astronomy, and technology. Take, for example, the Vimanas of ancient India, mythical flying palaces or chariots described in texts like the Mahabharata. Detailed accounts speak of aerial battles and advanced propulsion systems, hinting at technologies far beyond what was thought possible for their time. Similarly, the Dogon people of Mali possess intricate astronomical knowledge about the Sirius star system, which they claim was passed down from visitors called the Nommo. This knowledge baffled Western scientists for decades, as it included facts only confirmed by modern astronomy much later. The Nazca lines in Peru, giant geoglyphs etched into the desert floor, are visible only from the air, suggesting their creators either had flight capabilities or communicated with beings who did. The question remains, how did ancient people gain such knowledge and construct these elaborate designs without modern tools? In Egypt, the Great Pyramid of Giza stands as a testament to the architectural genius of ancient humans, yet many aspects, like the precise alignment with the cardinal points and the mysterious air shafts, raise questions. Could advanced visitors have contributed their wisdom or technology? Many researchers point to anomalous findings inside these structures, such as unexplained energy readings or unusual materials that hint at possibilities beyond conventional archaeology. Even in the Americas, the Olmec civilization crafted colossal stone heads weighing tons, with features that some interpret as depicting extraterrestrial visitors. Some speculate these colossal statues represent beings who came to Earth long ago. In recent decades, mysterious artifacts have surfaced, metal objects or tools with composition and manufacturing techniques not easily explained by known ancient methods. These out of place artifacts fuel theories about lost technologies and ancient astronaut visits. Skeptics caution against jumping to conclusions, emphasizing the ingenuity and resourcefulness of ancient peoples. Yet, the convergence of myths, legends, unexplained technologies, and architectural marvels worldwide is compelling. Scientific advances continue to uncover data that challenge mainstream explanations. Interdisciplinary studies blending archaeology, astronomy, geology, and even quantum physics seek to unravel these mysteries. While definitive proof remains elusive, the quest to understand our origins pushes us to remain curious and open minded. The story of humanity may not be confined to Earth alone. It might be part of a grand cosmic tapestry involving intelligent life beyond our planet. If ancient civilizations did have contact with extraterrestrial beings, what can we learn from their interactions? How might this knowledge shape our understanding of history, culture, and even our future as a species? As we continue to explore these questions, it's essential to appreciate the incredible achievements of our ancestors, whether they were purely human endeavors or inspired by otherworldly guidance. Thank you for joining this journey through the forgotten histories and enigmas of our past. If you enjoyed this deep dive into ancient mysteries and cosmic possibilities, please like, subscribe, and share to support our channel. Stay tuned for more episodes where we will explore new topics, uncover hidden truths, and challenge what we think we know about our world and beyond. Until then, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep the wonder alive.